Hello, and thank you for joining me today. We are going to do a technique called EFT, also known as tapping, also known as emotional freedom techniques. Basically, it is a strategy that you go through different meridian points on your body and you say certain things. And what it does is it helps to restore the energy level within your body. Now, this tool, this technique is amazing. And the reason that I love it so much is because it doesn't require a lot. It requires you to be ready to do it, and it requires you to have a hand and to be able to tap on different points. It doesn't require a person necessarily. It doesn't require a journal unless you want to do that after, but it's a really self-explanatory tool. As we go through it, the first couple rounds, we'll go through and we'll say what it is that you're feeling. That's a limiting belief. That's a negative belief, or anything like that. And then we'll replace it with a positive suggestion or a positive download instead. Now, what you may notice when we're going through it the first time is you may notice that you begin to feel really drowsy, you may yawn, you may burp. I've even had certain clients sweat, but remember what you're doing is you're restoring your body's energy. You won't feel that way the entire time. And as we go back through another round and we tap in the positive suggestions, you'll feel more high vibe, more upbeat. And what you'll notice is you'll feel like a massive shift. It is probably one of the most inspirational tools that I've ever used because you can use it anywhere, and it addresses what you're feeling in that moment, which is super cool. I've used EFT in the car. I've used EFT at work. I've used EFT with friends. I've used it with my children. I've used it in the bed. I've literally used it everywhere because I love it so much. So I'm just excited that you're joining me because today what we're going to do is we're going to tap out limiting beliefs and replace it with a limitless lifestyle, with limitless beliefs, because I am a firm believer that the more you believe in your future, your success, your goals, and what it is that you want, the more likely you're able to go after it unapologetically and confidently. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap on the 9 different meridian points, and you're just going to follow after me and say what I say, repeat what I say. Now, I will say the more specific you get, the more you're likely to remove the energy that you need to move. So if I say something that seems kind of vague, or maybe something that doesn't directly apply to you, you can add or remove and make it your own, okay? So first things first is I'm going to ask you to check in with yourself on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being like, man, I feel like all of the beliefs that I have really get in the way of my success. I believe that I have so many limiting beliefs that I can't move forward. And 0 being like, I have absolutely no limiting beliefs. I'm feeling super pumped up. I'm feeling like I can take on the world. I'm feeling like I can accomplish whatever it is that I need to accomplish. Where do you fall? And the reason it's important to rate yourself is because when you're able to rate yourself, you can also check in with yourself as we go along. And there will be points where I'll ask you to do that. So now that you've rated yourself, I want you to take just 2 fingers, and you can actually do both hands or you can do one at a time. I do one at a time just because my arms get a little tired, but I'll show you what it looks like if you do both, and you can follow along and do both, or you can just do one at a time like me. So if you're ready to go, we are going to get ready to go. I'm so excited for you joining me. All right, so we're going to start here. Again, you can use both hands or you can use one. Even though I have a ton of limiting beliefs, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. And you can still use 2 if you want. Even though I feel limited by my choices and my decisions, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel limited by my beliefs, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Oh, under your eye. Even though I feel frustrated because it seems like what I want can never happen for me, I deeply and completely love, and accept myself. Under your nose, even though it feels like what I desire is so far out of reach, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Keep breathing and keep the thought that you're feeling of that hurt, that frustration, the angst, the anger, that letdown. Keep that right in the forefront of your mind. Even though sometimes I feel like my beliefs get in the way of my success, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Under your collarbone, even though sometimes I can be quite a pessimist, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Right under your bra strap, even though I feel like other people are a lot more lucky than I am, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. So now we're going to go back to the top. I'm going to use it one hand. Even though I feel like none of the T's are crossed, none of the I's are dotted, and I don't have anything ready to go after my goals, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though what I say to myself internally is not really amazing, is not really kind, is not nice, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Even though what I believe about myself is a little bit disheartening, maybe even a little bit embarrassing, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I deal with a lot of fear, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Even though sometimes I self-sabotage, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Make sure you're repeating after me, taking deep breaths, and keeping in mind what this feels like. Even though I get in my own way, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Even though it feels like my negative thoughts sometimes take over my life, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Even though it feels like my limiting beliefs take over my life, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Now I want you to check in with yourself. On a scale of 0 to 10, where are you at? If you're at a 0 or a 1, you can fast forward the next part. We're going to go through and tap out those negative suggestions or negative beliefs one more time. If you are at a higher level still, follow along because we'll go through and we'll tap those out. Sometimes I procrastinate, and you can fill in the blank with what you're procrastinating with. And even though I procrastinate, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Sometimes I just don't make room for what I want. And even though I do that, I deeply and I completely love, and accept myself. Even though I'm angry, I feel frustrated, and I feel let down with where I'm at, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though it feels like my thoughts and my beliefs take over, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. If you need to close your eyes, that's okay too. Even though I rarely, if ever, take action, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't believe in myself, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Even though I let myself down often by not following through with what I promise, by not taking action, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I beat myself up with my words and with my thoughts, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. All right. I want you to check in with yourself again. Where are you at on a scale of 0 to 10? If you're at a 0 or a 1, you can stick with me. We're going to go forward and tap in the positive suggestions. If you are still pretty high, what I'm going to challenge you to do is rewind me and go back in and start tapping out some of those negative thoughts. Remember, you can make them a little bit more specific. Remember, you can take them and kind of expand on them so they speak to you. Your goal is to get as low as possible. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to tap in what we want. We're going to tap in those positive affirmations, those positive suggestions, the positive things that you want your brain to download and accept and believe. All right, so let's dive in. We're going to use the same thing. I am successful. I am happy, and I believe in myself. I am my own greatest cheerleader because I know what it is that I want is well within my reach. I look for success and I go after it. I believe that my goals matter and I show that in my day-to-day actions. I believe that my goals matter, so I encourage myself with that all the time. I create absolutely no room for limited thinking. I only have space for positive beliefs. I remind myself daily that I matter and my goals matter as well. And not only do I say this, but I act on this. I take risks that are in alignment with what I want to achieve. I say positive affirmations and statements to myself to encourage myself regularly. I hold tight to positive beliefs so that I can pull from them anytime I need them. I know that what I want is available for me. I know that my vision is large, but it's something that I can accomplish. And when I look forward to the future, I look forward with excitement, with joy, with ease, with flow. I operate from a place of ease and flow. I cross all of my T's and I dot all of my I's. I make sure my decisions and my actions align with what I want and with my success. I set an example for those around me because how I go after what it is I want. I am confident and I am unapologetic about what I believe about myself. What I feel about myself is empowered. And I use that empowerment to not only encourage myself, but to encourage other people. I'm excited for this new version of myself because I know that's getting me closer every day to what it is that I desire. This is a bonus point, I go after my goals with excitement, with joy, with ease, with flow. I remove anything in my way and I accomplish my heart's deepest desires. All right. So you did it. I am so pumped up, so excited. You should be feeling super, super high vibes. So the good news is you can come back to this and do this whenever you want. You can change the words, you can change the phrases, but make this your own so that you can remove those limiting beliefs. Start to operate from a limitless belief pattern, limitless lifestyle, and go after what it is that you desire confidently and unapologetically. I am rooting for you. I believe in you, and I can't wait to see the success that you'll grab because you so deserve it.